All right. We're back again.
Going on?
RetroLab podcast.
Yo.
Right here in the RetroLab. MadDawgMike.
It's your boy, the Hype. How you doing?
PizzaDude.
Pizza time.
Yeah, there it is.
Yo.
And me, FuturemanGaming. We're live on Twitch, or this is also on YouTube, not live. Thank you for joining us. Guys, how we doing?
I'm doing good,
Wonderful.
man. Coming off of a great weekend, you know.
Yeah, gaming, hanging.
Hanging. It was
No.
It was my birthday weekend.
That's right.
Sunday was technically my birthday.
Happy birthday to Mad
Happy
Dog
birthday
Mike.
to
Thank you. I had a bunch of streams planned, but
Everybody in
ended
the
up-
chat, guess his age.
yeah, good luck.
Or in the comments down below. We'll give it a few seconds here. 69, great guess. Great guess. I'm going to guess. Well, actually, I already know. So I'll say nothing because I know, and that would ruin it.
No more than 2.
It rhymes with Schmurdy Huang.
Yeah.
Does it rhyme with that?
Yeah.
I kind of tried to
yeah.
obscure it a little bit,
Yeah, it was
but
like,
also
it
without.
sounded like pig Latin.
Uh,
I was turning the old 3-1.
there it is.
I was
31.
trying to stream Saturday and Sunday, but Saturday morning I wake up. My girlfriend Sam was like, I want to do some shopping. I was like, all right, let's make her happy. Let's go out and do some shopping. So
Sure.
we went around and she drugged me across God and Creation, and the evening came to a close.
Mhm.
And you know what, PizzaDude? I'm gonna send this in Discord so you can post it up because
Okay.
I got a story behind this one.
Okay.
So we get there and I open the door and it's really dark in my house.
Yeah.
I felt a disturbance in the force.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully that sends.
Yeah.
And I walk into my kitchen and all of a sudden I see my mom and just a bolsterous surprise. My mom and Sam had invited a bunch of my friends over for a surprise party, but it was themed under one of my favorite shows called Letterkenny. There's an episode where they do
Canadian show?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like a comedy show. Anybody that
Yeah.
is familiar with it,
I've seen clips from that. Yeah.
They have an episode where they throw their friend a super soft birthday party, which is basically he's a guy and they throw him a super girly birthday party, essentially.
Sure.
So Sam and my mom, PizzaDude, I don't know if you could pull that picture up if it's easy or not.
I got it on my Discord, but it's not showing up on Futureman's Discord.
Oh, I sent it in our group chat.
Yeah, it's not there.
What?
I could pull it up on my phone, but
Oh,
I
know.
don't see it on.
It says it's sent. Well, if you can't pull it up, it's fine.
Maybe it'll just get there momentarily.
I did get a
get
super
it.
soft birthday party. They got me, a friend of mine made a tutu for me to wear. I had a little crown, a sash. They
So hold on.
decorated.
They came. It was a big surprise. Did you go, oh, God, you guys got me?
Well,
So you got. They got you.
oh yeah, they got me good. I had absolutely no idea, and Sam kind of explained to me like
Yeah.
the whole process of like stealing my phone and taking pictures of my contacts so that she could text all my friends and stuff.
Nice.
But it was really nice. It was a really good time. And then on Sunday, which was technically my birthday, we went
Yeah.
out. She took me to a store here in St. Louis called Miniature Market. I've recently really got into a tabletop game called Star Wars Legion, where you're
Okay.
basically like, it's kind of like Warhammer. You have like these little minis that you can get and you make armies with them and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It's a whole big
Do you have
to-do.
to paint them, or is that just a specific
You can
tabletop
paint them.
game? Okay, so do they have some sets where I'm not way off here, am I? Where there's like kits where you build them
Yeah,
and paint them?
Warhammer does that, and so does Legion. You have to actually like put them together.
But you can
and
either
then-
buy it. Is it called constructed? Can you buy it or pre-built versus, not pre-built? I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
I know.
What
there
kind
are
did you get?
people- I got just the regular kind. It was all you have to assemble it and paint them yourself. and stuff like that.
Oh, so you did get the version that you have to put together and paint and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So
how many figures come in? Like, is it a kid?
Oh, there it is. That's the picture of me and my friends. There's me and my tutu.
Nice.
And my hat and my sash.
Oh yeah.
I got yeah, it was really nice. I made them all wear unicorn horns. And
Are those unicorn horns, or are those the hats that you wear on your birthday?
Well, they're unicorn horns technically, but I guess they could be a party hat at the same time.
Yeah.
But
what's the lore behind those hats?
I have no idea.
Have we ever stopped to think about who and where and when? Maybe it's just like
who invented party hats?
Some company was just like, yeah, you wear these at parties, okay? Like, pay for them. And every single birthday party, henceforth, they're sitting there.
Boom.
They're millionaires right now, billionaires right now. Damn, we got to invent something like that. You know, like a gaming hat, like an aerodynamic RGB gaming hat
Boom.
that like
done. We're on it.
Like enhances your, I don't know, frames. So, anyways, it's a work in progress. We don't want to talk too much about it. We don't want anybody to steal our ideas or anything. Yeah. So but, you were surprised. They got you.
I was very surprised. I got some minis. I started painting them and stuff, and we just kind of chilled and we hung out.
Yeah.
And it was nice.
And it was good.
It was a nice little weekend.
Nice. Happy birthday, Mike. Love it, dude.
Thank you. I did end up I was pushing on like Facebook and Twitter and stuff for Extra Life donations since I wasn't able to stream. But oh
yeah, because you're still raising money until
the end
of the year, right?
Yeah, somebody did end up donating, so I'm at $700 now.
Nice.
So we're inching closer and closer as we go.
And you've got time.
Oh yeah, I got time. But
you got some game time in?
Oh yeah, I did. Friday night I did. Ironically, a lot of people probably wouldn't expect this of someone of my features and previous games I've played. Slime Rancher 2 released in early access, and I got it.
Dude, you look exactly like a slime ranching.
I slime
to
ranch
a T. If I was like,
days.
Close my eyes, think of a slime rancher. Come on.
Dude.
It's you.
Slime ranching for days, all right? The first game was amazing, and then the second one was announced. It came out on early access. I got it immediately. I had to play it.
Yeah.
Dude, this game is beyond adorable.
Yeah.
Like,
well, tell me, is it feeling quite different than the first game? And also, take it one step back, because I don't know a lot about Slime Rancher. What do you do?
You ranch slime. See, there's a little bit of gameplay right there. You have this vacuum
gun. So first person.
And you go around and...
Was that a chicken?
That was a chicken, because you use those to feed your slimes. And your slimes create things called plorts, which are basically just slime poop.
Oh.
And you can sell their plorts to get money to upgrade your ranch and unlock different areas and things like that. So this is me sucking up some slimes and getting them in a corral.
Are you in a dome?
Yeah, I'm in a big terrarium.
Dome, a terrarium. Okay, and then do
thing.
you actually build, like, did you build that little enclosure?
Yeah. So you build enclosures and you build like farming plots for fruits and veggies that you use to feed corrals for your chickens.
Okay.
So they breed and create more chickens that you can use to feed your slimes.
Oh, nice.
The first game was very in-depth, very expansive. I had played it since that one came out on early access.
Yeah.
All the way through till full release. Such a gorgeous game. This one...
Yeah, it looks like it's got a nice sort of bright, vibrant, cartoony kind of vibe to it.
This one is just as gorgeous, if not more, than the first one.
They've enhanced it.
Yeah, and they've added new slimes.
Oh, of course.
Which was awesome. They have... Oh, I just like launched that one into oblivion.
Oh, God.
But
I like their faces in the bottom.
They're so cute.
They're like really surprised.
If you skip a little bit, I'm kind of exploring the ranch area.
Oh, that's like right when you started. Was this the first time you'd played it?
Yeah, this is my initial reaction to it. I'm exploring everything.
Keep going forward.
Yeah, just a little bit.
You want to go back to the dome?
No, you keep going forward. I don't remember how long it took me to actually get out into the world because I was so fast.
Wait, so is there's like a wild area where wild creatures are?
Yeah,
and
see
stuff?
bunny slimes.
Oh.
They have little bunny slimes.
Okay.
They're so cute.
Look at them in the.
So you have the home hub world.
Yeah, like
and
your
then
ranch
you also
area.
have
an overworld.
Yes, an overworld.
Yeah, and this world right now, and it's getting expanded. This is like super early access. Right now there's like 3 areas you can go to, but they're huge.
Nice.
Each one with different slimes, different environments, different everything.
Day-night cycle, looks like.
Yes. And you get firefly slimes at night.
Looks like a pretty just chill game.
Dude, it is the chillest.
Just looks like
game.
that's a genre.
It
Chill
really
games
is.
that are just nice and chill.
That's all you do is you collect slimes, you put them in the pens, you collect the plorts, you sell the plorts, you expand.
Yeah.
And just have there's really no, like, there's a story and there's like an objective, but do it at your own pace, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you can combine the slimes, just like everything. Like, even just this night area looks so much better than the first game. The way the moon's coming down through the dome,
That looks really nice.
it was so pretty. I'm just shooting carrots.
You're like,
That's where you sell the plorts,
Okay.
and I'm shooting
I
carrots at it
see.
instead.
Oh, okay, cool.
You're
Very-
selling poop.
Very cute game. I eventually had to like stop myself from playing this during the stream because I will just like zone out, stop talking, and just go.
You're just in the zone. You're just locked in.
I lock in and that's it.
Yeah, so you're liking it. It feels... How much does it cost?
Right now I think it's $30.
It's also on Game Pass.
And it is on Game Pass, but
Game Pass.
I will say
$30 seems kind of steep.
I
doesn't
have
it
full
seem?
faith that it will be worth $30. I
Okay.
know it's super early access right
Yeah.
now, but judging by what they did in
Yeah.
the first one,
They
this
were
will be
pretty
worth
good
it.
about supporting it and
Yeah.
continuing to add content
and they
to it.
expanded it so well. They added like DLC stuff later on.
Okay, nice.
And all of it was free. The DLC was free.
Ah, there you go. Okay.
So I would pay that $30 easily. This company deserves it.
That's a big recommendation from MadDawgMike, who's the chill dog Mike when he's playing.
Dude.
When he's playing Slime Rancher. Nice.
But I had to stop playing it, and if you skip like way deep into the video, I started playing a game called Midnight Ghost Hunt.
Oh,
a
yeah.
buddy of mine
I've never heard
recommended-
of this. Midnight Ghost Hunt.
Yeah, it's basically prop hunt.
But like a horror style?
No,
I've actually never played Prop Hunt, but I feel like I've seen clips all
basically
over.
you have a team of ghosts and a team of ghost hunters, and the object of the game is for the ghost hunters to eliminate all the ghosts.
I see.
The ghosts can possess objects on the map to hide.
So it essentially is Prop Hunt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it is. But you
But it's
have
Ghost Prop Hunt.
30
Right?
minutes. You have 30 minutes about this.
30 minutes.
And if the ghosts survive 30 minutes,
That's a long game.
well, that's just the first half.
Dude, what?
If the ghosts survive that, or it may not be 30 minutes, it may be a little bit less than that. You have
Okay.
until midnight.
Okay, however long that is in game.
And if the ghosts survive, the ghosts can attack you and then eliminate you. And if they eliminate all the ghost hunters, the ghosts win.
Oh, okay. So that's kind of dynamic
cool.
and
So
interesting sounding.
maybe it feels like 30 minutes, but it's maybe 5.
Sometimes when you're just having that's such a difference.
It is a huge difference, and I'm kind of a dummy, but
Sometimes you're not thinking about how much time's passing. You're just in the game having fun.
Yeah.
You're just immersed in the game.
and it was a lot of fun.
Hold on now. I saw like a gun or something. Did you have guns? Do you have...
Yeah, you have different guns and different gadgets. Like there's like a little radar. You can skip a little bit deeper. This is me about to get into a match. This took freaking forever. I was playing with bots on this one just to like learn the game.
Mm-hmm.
There's me trying to get a ghost that I thought was a fridge. It was not the fridge.
How many players on each team?
4.
Maybe a 4v4. It looks kind of
4v4.
Okay, is it
this
sort of
all
like
the players over
Phasmophobia?
Yeah, never mind.
Is that kind of
A little bit.
Yeah.
a little bit?
A little bit.
Phasmo's more of...
Phasmo is more horror, like 100% horror. See, here's a ghost.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to hit it. I'm pinging it, telling my friends.
Ooh.
I finally get it.
Oh, there you go.
And then there's the ghost ashes. It is very fun. I would like to actually play this with friends instead of randos. I feel like playing this with a full group of friends
that'd
would be hilarious.
Yeah, that would definitely be the play.
But yeah, there's the little radar that kind of tells you, oh, hey, a ghost is nearby. You might want to start shooting stuff.
Sure. Ooh. Okay, just in time for Halloween.
Kick over the globe.
Is this also early access?
I don't think it is. It didn't feel like it was early access.
Okay.
Like, this feels like a completed game.
It was pretty finished. Nice. Nice.
But it was. I had a lot.
Did you
of
play
fun.
as a ghost?
I did. I did end up. I got a ghost round in at one point. Yeah, that's me as a ghost. I was hiding as a bag of flour, and I got caught really fast.
He's scanning you. Now,
Yeah,
can you
he's
like
got his little radar out. He pulls
so you're
the
like,
gun,
I'm out.
and I start to run.
In that moment, you know. I almost feel like as a ghost hunter, you got to turn away and be like, all right, I am gonna shoot this, but I gotta make it look like that guy made it so obvious.
Yeah, see, I got destroyed right there. But
Nice
even
try,
if
though.
you're
You tried
dead,
to-
you can help your team. I was frosting, or causing the hunters to have a chill,
Ooh.
and it was slowing them down.
You were playing on PC, right, Mike?
Yes, I was playing on PC. I don't know what other systems is on. Yeah, see, I kind of did a freeze blast there, and
Sure.
it slows down the hunters.
Just gives you something to do while you wait, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Just
you can-
screwing with them, trying to help the rest of the team.
Yeah.
Make sure everybody survives till midnight so we can attack them.
Yeah, cool. Looks
But it was a lot
interesting.
of fun. It
Nice little twist on prop hunt.
yeah, it
Right?
was and I would definitely like to play this with friends at
It's
one
early
point.
access. We got in the chat
Okay,
here.
so it is
saying
early
it is early.
access.
Okay, cool. Well, that's a compliment from you saying that it didn't feel
I mean,
early
it didn't
access.
feel
then there
like
you
one.
go.
I didn't have any
Yeah.
issues.
Looks like there's different weapons.
Oh,
too.
Yeah, there
weapons
are
and
different
classes.
weapons.
No, go back.
I
You were there. Nah.
I ended up getting like this.
use the
nail
arrows left
gun
and right
looking
to-
thing.
True.
That's what I do. If you're like really close.
It was right there.
Yeah, see, I got that nail gun.
I guess not.
Never mind.
See, the ghost is throwing stuff at me. I'm pulling out the nail gun I got.
Is there one map or multiple maps? One map right now.
Multiple maps.
Hey,
I
alright.
played on like 2-3 maps.
Whoa, what the hell was that? Do you have a stop sign? He's hitting him with?
Yeah,
it?
he has like a stop shine shield and a flail or a mace
Oh,
that you
dude.
just hit things with.
You feel it chill.
Yeah, I got chilled by a ghost
got
I
chilled.
eliminated.
Chill out.
You're feeling chill.
And then I got cheesed by this ghost for like a good
Ew.
5 minutes. He just kept bouncing in between props. And I could not get
Oh.
him for the life of me. It was freaking ridiculous.
no.
Nice, cool. Yeah, this is sort of prop hunt, Phasmo, Dead by Daylight. Not Dead by Daylight. I don't know.
No, I would say it's just purely prop hunt.
Prop hunt. Yeah.
But
I'm all for other devs like looking at an idea that's fun and evolving it and giving it a little twist as well.
this was a beautiful twist.
Yeah.
Like everything looks gorgeous as far as like the environments and the graphics wise.
Yeah.
The guns look super detailed. Like even the little pieces of equipment.
Yeah. cool.
There's like a Luigi's Mansion style vacuum you can get to
Yeah.
suck
you know
up the
what?
ghost
That's so funny you
ashes and
say
stuff.
that because I as you were chasing the ghost, I kept thinking to myself, Luigi's Mansion. For
Yeah.
whatever reason. I just was like, in the house, you were chasing the ghost down. I was like, Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah,
just
it
popped
was
into my
on
head.
sale this last weekend, and it was a free weekend.
Smart of them to do free weekends
So-
like that, because then people who own the game, get their friends
Yeah,
to try
see this.
it.
All
and-
the ghosts are attacking us now because
Can they go on the offense?
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is after midnight,
Oh,
and now they're all trying to kill us.
Oh, damn. But he still has a bench?
Yeah.
He's just slamming into you as a bench? Oh, I see.
Now that I'm the last hunter,
Oh,
they killed me. We ended up
damn.
losing. The ghosts win.
It looked like you were dominating, but I have no idea because apparently the
I
bench
was
strat
not.
was working.
Look at the bench.
The bench guy
bench
was the
was the
last ghost
MVP.
alive, and we could not find him.
Oh, my gosh. Cool.
But it was a fun game. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I definitely recommend it for people who are fans of Prop Hunt. I'm definitely gonna be going back to it.
Nice. Hell yeah. What's it called again?
Midnight Ghost Hunt.
Midnight Ghost Hunt. Cool. I know you texted me and PizzaDude. Tell everybody about Wolong. Is it Fallen?
Yo.
Is it Fallen Kingdom?
Fallen Dynasty.
Fallen Dynasty.
I'm gonna say that every time. Okay.
So I did play some Wulong. I played it. I played it by myself. I didn't stream it or anything.
Which the demo
The
is
PS5
no longer
demo.
available, but it was a
is not.
PlayStation 5 exclusive demo from the developers of Neo, Team Ninja.
Yeah.
And I was recommending it big time to you, and you did check it out.
I did check it out, and I started the game, and I did the tutorial, and like I was telling you, I don't know if it was because I was playing God of War, and then I started playing this, but I feel like the skills with like the blocking, the block timing, and everything in God of War really translated
Oh yeah.
to Wulong.
Oh yeah.
As far as your parries and getting that quick hit after the parry.
Makes perfect sense.
And the blocking and stuff. I actually did pretty all right for what is supposed to be, I guess, like a Soulborns-esque type game.
Dude, no, they're pretty brutal. They're pretty tough. So if you're feeling like you were in there,
Like I sat in the
there,
tutorial for a minute and I was trying all the different games because you got like the single sword, you have the pike blade thing.
Yeah, it's like the long, heavy kind of weapon. There's the double swords.
The double swords were my favorite.
double
That's
swords
what
are
I
cool.
kept because you get 2 weapons, 2 melee weapons and 2 ranged weapons.
Mm-hmm.
For my melee weapons, I had the pike and the blades. So
Yeah.
I started playing, and I
Wait,
made
what style did you choose? Earth,
I
which
went
is defense, right? Okay,
because
nice.
Soulborn's game, if they're giving me the option for boost defense, I want boost
You're
defense.
like, give me more health.
Yeah, I need more armor, more everything.
armor.
Keep me alive.
Yeah.
So I started playing, and I was super offensive as far as like the first few enemies I hit. I started getting into like groups of enemies, and I was like, okay, we need to back up and change the script a little bit because these dual swords are stupid fast, and I'm like,
You're staggering them.
they're so quick that they couldn't get a hit off on me.
Yeah, it's almost like
Like I overwhelmed them almost.
right.
And
Sometimes they would block.
Yeah,
and then sometimes they would
sometimes.
do their critical attack.
but even that, if you time it right,
You just parry it, and
you
then
just parry it,
and
and
then
then
they're
just
weak
keep
for the
going.
and then they're weak for the critical strike too
Exactly.
afterwards. So
So
you were feeling like you were getting your deflects in.
yeah, I felt
Damn,
like I was doing
nice.
really well with it. So I kind of backed up, changed the strategy a little bit, and started doing the sneak attacks with the pike, which is basically just a one-hit kill with the pike because it has a little bit more damage than the dual swords.
Yeah, it's weird in that there's a stealth aspect to the game, but you can't sneak. So
Yeah,
you have to
to walk
slowly
slow,
kinda,
just push
yeah,
that stick up a little, and you're just trotting. Dude
yeah.
sitting by a cliff, and you're just like, yeah, by the way, I'm in full plate armor, and you can't hear shit because I'm walking.
I think the water build has a stealth ability.
Yeah, there
that
was one
maybe-
that was focused more on stealth. I do remember
Yes,
seeing that.
Okay, so maybe you can play around it a
But,
little bit more, because I found it kind of tough to sneak up on certain enemies. I wanted to like crouch down.
Yeah, I
and
could not
kinda
find a
sneak
crouch
up, but
button.
there's no yeah. So the stealth felt a little weird. How'd you feel about the inventory?
Inventory felt fine.
Felt okay to
for
you?
me. Yeah,
All right.
like
Because I in Neo for me it was a bit, I don't know, I would say
the
of
UI kind of felt Dark Souls-y to me.
Oh yeah. No, I think that I was okay generally with the UI. What happened in Neo 1 and Neo 2 is you're just constantly getting new weapons and armor, and you just have to manage it so much that it was.
I mean,
it slowed things down for me too much.
I don't know if
in
like,
this it felt better, but
yeah.
I could see it still potentially maybe being an
in
issue.
in the full release.
That's why
I don't think
yeah.
I got that many weapons for it to be a problem. Like it didn't tell me you're over encumbered or anything.
Oh no.
And I was getting a butt ton of different weapons.
Yeah, it's just that it seemed like constantly in Neo, if you weren't keeping up with it, you would be at a disadvantage because you wouldn't have the best gear.
Right.
And you'd get behind. So you'd have to be, because you were picking up so much stuff, organizing it and always constantly upgrading it would just slow things down a bit. But I didn't feel like that as much in the Wolong demo is all. So.
And I mean, not to brag, but I finished the demo pretty quickly. Not because of my own skill, though.
All right, there it is.
So
literally, not to brag.
So I'm going through, and I'm just slaying stuff. I'm doing a really good job. You know, I haven't died yet. I'm putting flags down. I'm doing great.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I get to, like, this really open area, and there's, like, this giant tiger thing, like, chewing on something over in the corner.
Yeah, I
like,
remember the tiger.
Okay, boss fight. Let's back up and think about this a second. And I remembered seeing an item in my inventory that said, call allies or something. So I hit it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, that was a mistake for anyone that's just trying to play the game for the first time. Because
Did you have a couple real tryhards come in and...
No, it wasn't even tryhards. They just mopped the floor with everything. Like, they came in and we speed ran the rest of the demo.
That's when I did my follow-up stream on Monday. So I streamed it Friday by myself, and then on Monday I came back and I was like, this is last Monday, by the way. I was like, let me try some multiplayer, and 2 people joined my game, and I feel like you just had people playing over and over and over again.
Oh,
who
yeah.
knew every
these
single
people
little
had
thing.
to have played it like 40 times because basically I would get like 1-2 hits on people. They would kill it and then move to the next area. And then all I would see is somebody like tinking their swords together to tell me, hey, come this way.
Yeah. So they basically like led you through the rest of the
I
demo.
had someone invade my game and I just sat back and let these 2 handle it. So I ended up like speed running the demo, getting to like the boss, we'll say the final boss of the demo.
Yeah, the final boss. How was the networking? Because the networking was pretty poor when I
had a little bit of rubber banding at certain points, but it really wasn't that bad.
That's good. Okay, nice.
I will say it...
Because I felt like it was worse than Splatoon, and I was pretty unsure about how Splatoon was going to feel based off of Nintendo's online networking. So
yeah, it'll need some tweaks because the rubber banding was like it wasn't like a little rubber band. It was like I got shot across an area, kind of rubber banding.
Yeah,
no bueno. But it's an early demo.
Depends on who you get grouped up with, and I think there might be some region options that maybe you can select.
Maybe.
I'm not sure.
That might have been the case, but
I don't know if that meant region in terms of where you are in the game or where you are in life in terms of networking. I'm not sure what it meant,
it's
actually.
Like real world location. Like if somebody in Japan jumps into your game in the U.S., there's gonna be maybe some issues.
I'm not sure.
But it was solid. I don't know if it's day one purchase for me. It may be maybe like when it goes on sale purchase, but I had fun playing it.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely sold. I'm going to be playing it for sure. I think that it was very stylistic. The combat felt good. It sounded great. The healing took forever. Did you feel like the healing took forever? I mean, you'd have to get away, almost like stop moving, then click it. Your guy's like...
Yeah, he's definitely cracking open a cold one with the boys.
Oh, my
Unlike,
God.
Dark Souls and Elden Ring where you're just like, huh, back up, swig. Okay, we're good.
I remember complaining sometimes in Elden Ring or Dark Souls. I don't know. I can't both those games sometimes about being like, God, I wish I would. My guys are taking so long to heal.
No,
in this game it's much worse in this game.
Heal.
Oh my God.
But
it is in the same style of Elden Ring in that, or I guess many, I don't know, maybe any of the Souls games. where the difficulty is built into the game in that you can make the game harder by not using certain abilities or certain weapons, or you can make the game easier by either grinding and leveling up.
I did like the magic abilities.
The magic abilities are great.
I had like...
And the co-op. The co-op is like a... I felt like it went from, okay, I got to be kind of strategic going in against this group to, there's 3 of us, let's just get in there and fight. It turns into like a... more of like an action game at that point, like pure action.
The magic abilities in itself kind of add a little bit of strategy because as a defense character, I had offensive, but I also had defensive magics. I actually had an ability where I could put like earth armor on the rest of my group.
You had
like all 3 of us had a support thing.
Yeah,
and then
that's
another
cool.
guy had like some kind of tree leaf.
Yeah,
whatever.
I played as that class specifically on Monday because
and he had like
it was a healing
aura.
Mm-hmm.
And so that helped us. So my defensive buff plus his healing aura plus the other guy was a fire dude.
Synergy, that's all offense.
Which was buffing our attacks, like putting flames on our blades.
Oh, cool.
And
wait, everybody gets that?
I believe I did.
Okay, cool.
I don't fully remember. I just know my attacks were buffed because I had a little box that had like a plus sign and a sword.
Oh, nice.
So,
I didn't know that. That's so awesome.
I feel like even that, like, cool. So you, me, PizzaDude getting together, right? Okay, what are we playing? Well, I'm coming in as Earth because I need to stay alive because I'm dumb. All right. You're good at this stuff, so you do, you're coming in hot with the fire.
Sure.
And, PizzaDude wants to come in as a support healer.
Yeah.
With pizza.
I give you pizza
class.
Pizza time.
That's the hell.
Give you health.
Yeah.
Do like
I love that.
The TMNT Shredder's Revenge. Just sit there. Here, pizza.
Oh yeah,
pizza. Hurry up! Wake up!
They're like sniffing the pizza to revive, dude. So good, waving the pizza right in their face.
But I like that. It kind of, dude,
it's so
gives
fun.
me a World of Warcraft kind of feel.
When you're with a crew and everybody has the role that they like to play, and you synergize, you buff each other, you're healing each other, you're buffing their attacks. It feels good.
Dude, it was awesome.
Or even like in a first-person shooter, you got the medic, you got the engineer.
Yeah, like Battlefield.
You got the assault, like Battlefield style. Yeah, that always feels so damn nice.
But as awesome as that game was, dude, yesterday, I've been pretty excited to see games that you're streaming, but yesterday is probably the most excited I've been seeing you play a game.
Yeah.
Because I sit there, it goes, FuturemanGaming live playing Cyberpunk. And you hadn't played it as of last Tuesday. You didn't even own it at the time.
I went into this so like blind,
dude,
and I kept it that way for years now. It's almost coming up on 2 years.
Yeah,
we looked yesterday.
Easily.
It came out in December of 2020, and I actually had a copy. I've actually had a copy the whole time.
Oh, so you've had one this whole time?
I've had one.
Downloaded it,
but I never played it because there were a lot of question marks around the game coming out, and I just thought I'll just hold off. I'll just hold off and see if they fix some of this stuff. And I was watching as the console versions came out, and I did see some screenshots between like the PlayStation 4 version and like the PC version, and I would check in with everybody in the chat, and there were some people who were saying, it's actually running great on my PC, and then there were other people who were saying it's total garbage, it's crashing all the time. I did see a couple like hilarious clips of the game messing up, so I'm a little sad that I maybe won't get some of those moments. There were a couple minor bugs.
I think you will, because
I'll still get some of the
coming back, I'm still catching like a character will sit in a chair and then like without the chair slide across the room.
Yeah, see that's
and little things like or a T-posing character randomly.
That happened to me yesterday for just a moment. I was like, wait, what the fuck just happened there? But yeah,
I think you came at the perfect time though.
They just released 1.6.
Yes.
Which added some content, and obviously they've been continuing to update and optimize things. And I had earlier this year upgraded my PC, new CPU,
so
new
that 30
GPU,
series really killing it.
3080 is it's I can't max everything out. Oh, here we are creating my
with your Jared Leto-esque character over here.
Dude, that's emo reptile. Is the idea emo? So we did for Elden Ring. I did emo Blanca.
You did emo Blanca.
I did emo Blanca, and then for this, we went with emo reptile. Is the name of our character
that neck
here.
tattoo right there.
Dude, that's kind of the beast. And then later we added a snake tattoo, kind of like wrapped around his
all
torso.
right.
So,
I
and then
think
I kept playing the song from the Mortal Kombat movie when when he fights Reptile. Liu Kang fights Reptile.
Oh yeah.
Dude, such a good song.
Yeah, that hits, man.
Reptile
So,
wins.
Who did you? Which backstory did you end up?
I went with Nomad, and I
have not done the Nomad.
There were a lot of people were asking about that and were interested in that. So I'm excited to see what that means in terms of how the game plays out. Now I have been told that there's like 5 different endings, and your choices kind of matter as you play the game. And there's different.
Yeah, when my very first playthrough, I started as a street kid. The second playthrough I'm doing as a corpo.
Now wait, you played through the game when it first came out?
Yeah, I basically just kind of like drugged myself through the story. I didn't do a whole lot of the side stuff.
You played PC?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I had bought it on PS4, and then when they took it off the store, they offered me a refund, and I took it.
We were talking about that yesterday.
And then
you got the refund.
I got the refund, and then I took that money and bought it on PC.
Wait, hold on. I want to ask you about this. Was it horrible on PlayStation 4?
Absolutely. I was playing on a PS4 Pro, and it was damn near unplayable. Like, it was
like they needed to take it off.
Conan.
Yo, scroll it forward. Oh, what am I doing? I'm Goro now with 4 arms. Take it out of here. Take it out of here.
Jeez.
Get into the gameplay. Get into the gameplay a little bit.
But
there you go.
I'm just looking at it. Yeah.
What is this? Oh, because you started as a nomad. Your beginning's going to be so much different than mine.
I started like out in the desert. Dude, I started out in the desert.
Right.
And then I fixed a tower.
Okay.
And then I like smuggle something into the city. It was actually really cool.
Wow, I've never seen the Nomad play.
Dude, it's cool.
Wow, look at your car. Your car is so much cooler than the one you get when you hit main game.
So that's different. Oh yeah, it's much different.
Dude, that's so
it's like
badass.
A little hatchback. It's like a little buggy. Take us out so we're in the world, PizzaDude. Like driving around or like out like in the game somewhere. I run back in here, of course. To like look around. There we go.
Look at that car. Wow, that looks.
Immediately goes to the chat.
I'm doing so many bits. Can I play the game? When am I playing the game?
Can you just play the game?
I'm just doing bits the whole time. Ooh, see, there we are, like looking at Night City.
Dude, that desert area is so gorgeous.
Desert area is cool. You're still very much on the rails. Like I tried to just drive off the second I got out here, and it was like you can't do that yet. But yeah, it's looking great. The driving feels a little weird. I'm still getting used to that.
It's kind of Halo-y to me.
I might switch over to controller for driving because I'm playing keyboard and mouse, and it's like it's all or nothing. Whereas controller, you can slightly turn or you can slightly accelerate.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about switching over. But the game's running great. We did a couple benchmarks. And with everything maxed out, even with my 3080, it was getting like 30 frames per second on average. But we turned on DLSS, which I don't know what the hell that is. Some sort of magic that like optimizes the game to run so much faster. I don't know. Because it's crazy.
I
it's
think
crazy.
It's a setting where it like throws up a little demo video and it kind of like messes with everything to read what kind of equipment or like what your equipment can handle, and then optimizes it based off.
I think it's like a resolution optimization or something. I'm not sure, but it made the game look and run so much better.
Dude, I love the desert area in this in Cyberpunk. Like later on in the game,
the coloring, the overall, the lighting, the volumetric lighting, the setting, the tone, the aesthetic. Yeah, this is giving me like Mad Max vibes out here in the desert,
100%.
really. And then this is when I like turn the radio on, and the jams are so good.
Dude.
Oh my god,
they are very good.
I'm like asking Chad how to turn the radio on, and then we turn the radio on, and this epic song comes on, and I mean, my god, I'm loving it so far. Is what I
don't
can
want
say.
to tell you how the other two backstories start, but I do believe this game does have a lot.
Yeah, turn it up, Pizza Dude.
Dude, listen to this dude acting like he's Dom Toretto, revving the engine before he takes off.
Yeah, you know I gotta rev it up. You know I gotta rev it up. Just missed my turn completely.
Oh, there he is with the e-brake.
There we go.
You gotta hit that gas. You gotta tap the
watch
space bar,
out,
hit the
I'm like
gas.
whipping it. It's so slippy slidey. Kind of like Halo. You're kind of right.
It does, when you're playing on mouse and keyboard, it definitely feels like Halo when you're driving a Warthog.
Yeah, so I did adjust the sensitivity on the steering, so maybe that's gonna help. And I might switch over to controller. But yeah. I'm digging it so far. You skip way ahead. You can turn it back down and then skip way ahead. We eventually get into Night City. The world is very immersive. I'm spending a lot of time just like looking around at things, like just checking out the commercials and the billboards.
Watching
the world
TVs
feels so
on the
lived
elevator.
in. Yeah, the world feels so lived in. And I just, yeah, I'm very impressed so far. This was one of the first missions. They get you in this like
Damn, you're already in a car chase?
Yeah, this car chase. It's like the first mission going into the city.
I love that gun. I love the
I was very
revolvers.
surprised with how easily the cars would blow up.
Right?
I shot it like 7 times with the pistol and the cars blew up, and I was like, I mean, okay. It looks cool, but okay.
You don't know what kind of revolver that is?
The smoke, the lighting, the reflections of everything. I mean, I've upgraded my monitor to this 1440p G-Sync, amazing color quality monitor. So if I would have played the game when it first came out, I was on a BenQ 1080p. Not that BenQ doesn't make bad monitors, but it was just a monitor more focused on high refresh rate. And this monitor kind of does it all, where it looks great and it also just runs so smooth. And it's a higher resolution, and I've got better hardware. So by waiting, I really did the right thing by waiting. For them to improve the game, and then for me to, improve my own hardware. And it feels good to finally be using that stuff. I feel like I upgraded to this new tech and started playing like Vampire Survivors
Yeah,
and
right.
like, I don't know, indie games. Like, how many AAA games have I played this year that have really been utilizing the new hardware? Not a lot. So the 3080s,
I'm excited.
finally getting put. So this was the training stuff. Skip ahead. I did the training stuff and skip like, I don't know, to Night City, some Night City stuff.
So yeah, this is that first mission. You gotta be careful with this one, Pizza Dude.
Gotta be
There's
careful.
mods to improve the driving. Says
Yeah.
greetings program.
Is there nudity?
A little bit at one point.
Oh, yeah, just skip like way ahead. Just skip like an hour or something. Yeah, just there you go.
Goes to right to boobs on
Menus are in the
accident.
menu. So I'm still figuring out all the upgrades.
Yeah,
Dude,
which
if
that's
it
the
helps-
RPG stuff.
Yeah, if it helps, I still don't understand Like I blew through the game the first time so
I feel
quick.
like they did not do a great job, at
did
least so
not.
far, of explaining all the different upgrades. I guess they just expect you to go look through there.
Dude, I didn't know you could like go to the gunsmith and upgrade your guns until this second playthrough.
Yeah.
I was so upset because you know how many guns I've got that I absolutely loved to use,
And you
I
lost
had to
them.
get rid of them because
they weren't
sucked.
strong enough.
They weren't
Yeah.
killing nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what's the term again for when you wear one thing and you get the stats from that, but you actually look like something.
Where
Okay.
you make it look like something else.
Yes, transmogging is something that I think is cool and is a really good idea for devs to put in their game.
Yeah, yeah.
And so
Well, I did it on mine.
they get that you want to keep using that cool stuff so it makes sense. It's good that they have that in the game where you can actually level it up, but it would have been nice to know that you could have done that.
There's a lot of stuff I've found out on my second playthrough that would have been awesome to use.
Well, the reason I started playing this game is obviously, you know, I've been seeing online that it's got the most players ever since launch to the point where, oh gosh, I'm just looking at it's such an immersive gaming
Such a good
experience
game.
here. I put my look at this guy who steps right in front. There we go.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
This is what chat was talking about. Need to
Yeah.
review the part where it goes into
All right,
the
skip
billboard.
ahead. Skip ahead. We get it. We get it. Skip ahead. We get it.
Oh, look at that.
Just playing the game, all right?
What is it? Are you holding someone up right now?
Oh, I'm just testing. I'm like testing the parameters within like I was seeing like what can you do? Can you just have a gun and walk around? The answer is yes, but the second you ADS, then people start to kind of
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out what is
how
okay
NPCs
and
react?
yes. And so I ADS'd for a second, and both those cops just kept having their conversation, and every other NPC
Hey.
was like, "Oh, we gotta get the fuck out of here."
I will tell you from personal experience, you be very careful with who you ADS on.
Yeah.
It is.
I've been pretty conservative. I didn't go out and just start running people over and going full crazy Grand Theft Auto 6 stars
Yeah,
mode.
don't want to turn into a cyber psycho.
Yeah, no, I've been keeping it pretty chill, you know, carefully driving around, and not going crazy, just shooting people up. I'm trying to keep it nice and immersive. You know, what would we actually be doing here, for the most part. But yeah, I would say that I'm fucking loving it, and oh yeah, it's got more players right now, or maybe at its peak, than Witcher 3 had at Witcher 3's peak on Steam, which that kind of
Really?
blows my mind. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
'Cause Witcher 3 is a freaking
And Witcher
solid
3 was
game.
Witcher 3, that was just a stat that I thought was kind of mind-blowing. And what other game 2 years later has such a resurgence? And also the timing with Cyberpunk Edge Runners, which I've watched a couple episodes of.
Oh, I've watched the whole thing.
have watched the whole thing. PizzaDude,
I haven't watched.
haven't
it yet.
watched it yet. The show is so good.
Dude.
The show is so good. And so between people coming in the chat asking about it and me kind of bringing it up and saying, how's the game? People are saying, hey, it's actually in a pretty good spot. I just decided kind of last second yesterday, let's go for it. Let's just dive in. And I'm glad I did. And I'm excited because people say that the rest of the series maintains that high level of quality. And I'm 3 episodes in, and it's damn good.
Dude.
And also, how crazy of a resurgence here. I mean, the only other game I can think of that has gone through this is No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
No Man's Sky.
Right?
Yeah.
But I would say a lot of it probably has to do with the show.
Oh, yeah. No, I went back and
you were
played
saying
through
they-
it a second
they-
time because of that show.
They added stuff from the show.
Yeah, you could get like
well.
the main character's jacket, I think a vehicle and some weapons.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah. So there's a little bit of a just crazy driver who just Wait, what did he say? Backup. I says,
It
oh, I'm
did
sorry.
say something.
He's like, I didn't mean to, as he's like smashing into the car.
Switch over to controller when
There
I'm
he goes.
Yo, what the fuck, man?
Yeah. I use
That's
some.
a shit.
What does he say right here?
I didn't mean to. So sorry.
And then he just drives off.
As you're taking off
Didn't
the
mean to,
dude's
so
side
sorry.
mirror.
Oh my gosh. So I'm excited for kind of random open world silliness things to happen that you get in games like this and Red
Yeah.
Dead and
It's like Fallout.
Grand Theft Auto and Fallout. Yeah.
Fallout gets some silly stuff.
I hope you do have fun with this game. It has a lot of fun parts.
Yeah.
Once you get to a point where you're not dealing with bugs every 5 seconds.
Yeah.
It has a
Look at there's a
very-
little bug right there. He
Yeah.
just like walked through the car. So there's still little weird little things.
Yeah, the side missions, I'm definitely not making that mistake again. I'm actually taking my time and doing
Jack
the side
and Coke.
missions.
So you'd recommend doing all of them? So I usually do some of them.
Before I touched maybe like 2 or 3 because I was having such a hard time getting through the game.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to
Was
beat
this
it.
original playthrough?
Yeah, the original playthrough, I just blasted through the main story as fast as I could.
Wait, let's rewind real quick. So you had the PlayStation 4 version, PlayStation 4 Pro version,
Yep.
and it was crashing or
garbage.
just like
Crashing, just like my character would fall through the floor and then shoot me up into the sky, and it
yeah.
it was terribly unplayable.
yeah.
Like even like the NPCs were like I'd have a dude looking at something and his head would like stretch back, and it was bad. But
So they offered the refund and then you accepted it
yeah.
and went and picked it up on PC
Yeah.
and had a better experience there.
a little bit of a better experience.
But
It
still
still
pretty
had
rough.
a few issues.
Oh yeah, that's Co.
Yeah, there's Ko.
I forgot he was in here.
Yeah, he's like a prophet. Yeah, this was cool. Running into Ko.
But I played through it. I beat the story. I know a few of the endings. And then I watched Edge Runner, and I was like, dude, I need a second playthrough. I
Yeah.
need to try this again.
Yeah, it brought you back.
The only thing I wish I had done, and I think I'm early enough in my second playthrough, I may start over, is I want to play as female V.
Yeah, switch it up.
Yeah, and see
Yeah,
what
just
happens as far as like the
different
different romances
interactions, sure.
and interactions that you can have.
Sure.
So I may start over, but I'm gonna keep my corpo playthrough and just kind of see where it goes.
Yeah. So you're playing it now?
Yeah.
All right, nice. So we'll kind of just be still checking in on Cyberpunk as we continue to play it.
I'm excited for you, man. I think you're jumping in at a really good time.
And then they do
for
have
it.
a big DLC coming out next year,
Yeah,
right?
next year they do.
So that I figured I'd play now. I could have just kept waiting, but I thought, why not play now, check in, see where it's at right now, and then check in again when the DLC comes out, and then have a frame of reference in terms of comparing
Yeah.
between now and then. Because even though it does feel good to be playing the game in its current state, I do feel like I'm kind of missing the frame of reference that you have and so many other people have in terms of the overall progression.
Oh,
but I
I'm sure
also
you'll still
saved
hit
myself from like the frustration
Yeah, it was
of wanting to
very
play a good
frustrating.
game and it being not very good. So
Yeah.
yeah, I thought it was cool. I played that, and then I also played a little Splatoon 3, the Splatfest. Team Fun. We ended up losing.
Oh,
Unfortunately.
poor Team Fun.
Poor Team
They
Fun.
did
Team
not
Gear
have
won.
fun.
Yeah, Team Gear won. I actually didn't get to check out the 3-team face-off because there's the original. You select your team and you play representing your team, and then from Saturday night to Sunday, that's when you open up the other game mode, and I ended up not streaming on Sunday, so I unfortunately missed like
Oh man.
the Splatfest specialized mode. So I'd be curious to know how that went down and if it was
Like,
cool
all
it was like
three
it was
teams on one
yeah. So
map?
it's like I think you play and I think it's a 1v1v1 situation, or like you play a game and then one team wins and then the two teams try to like take over from the middle team. Dude, I wish I would have been able to play it.
It's 2v2v4.
Okay, so yeah, so there's 4 and then there's 2 and 2. We're getting this from the chat. Chase is saying. Chase is breaking it down in the chat for us. But yeah, 2v2v4. Anyways, I'm loving that game. The networking feels great.
That game looks so awesome. I need to get my
It's
hands
fun.
on it.
I just have been having a great time playing that, and that's very different than Cyberpunk, and very different than Middle-earth: Shadow of War, which I moved to just playing that game on Sundays as I watch Rings of Power.
Yeah. That sounds good.
So yeah, not really no updates on Rings of Power. I didn't watch it. It's still just pretty okay. Especially as I watch Cyberpunk Edge Runners, I'm like, man, I'm already so much more invested in these characters, especially the main character. Like you
Yeah,
really
David-
feel for that character
David is so awesome.
2 episodes in. You know?
Well, he's the like, you know, he's the underdog.
Yeah.
He's the kid from the slums, and his mom's trying to, you know, give him a better life, pays everything she can to get him to go to this special academy, and
Yeah.
everybody at the academy is just a giant douche to him.
Yeah.
You know, you can't help but root for the guy.
Yeah. It's a good show. It's
It's such a
aesthetically
good
very
show.
nice, and it really complements the game so well. I'm excited to kind of be playing the game and watching the anime at the same time and have it kind of just complement each other really well. Did I play anything else? I think
You got MultiVersus on.
oh yeah,
here.
MultiVersus. That's right. I've been getting back into MultiVersus a little bit after buying the game and then not playing it for, I don't know, maybe like a month and a half, a couple months, because we had Lord of the Rings.
Is that
all
Gizmo?
August. Dude, they put Gizmo in from Gremlins,
They got Morty. I remember that.
and they added Morty, and then Rick just came out today.
Yes.
So I'd be curious to see how Rick plays. Both Morty and Gizmo have really interesting kits. And I was having so much fun getting back into this game. The connection was mostly good, and Gizmo's crazy because you like sing, and then as you send the notes into the enemy, it builds up a silence, which keeps them from using their debuffs.
Oh.
And then also your ally can like send the notes at them as well. He has a car that he can drive,
Yeah.
and I just drive back and forth.
The store scene in the first one.
Dude, I was just driving back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Put on the song from the movie Drive, Kavinsky. Oh man, from the opening scene.
Yeah.
And there it is. Yeah, there's the car. Look. Oh, we just won. Okay. I don't know. I'm still loving that game. There's still so much potential in terms of characters they can add. It seems like we were talking about this before with the different builds. It's fun to play around your ally and figure out different synergies between characters, and they definitely have specifically built characters around
Dude, Gizmo's so
like,
cute.
working with your teammate. And so, yeah, I was playing a lot of Gizmo and a lot of Morty, and it's fun to go through the process of, okay, I don't know how to use this character and any of the abilities, and just figuring it out live, and then also understanding what other characters are doing and being able to counter what they're trying to do with your kit. So, dude, I love it. Then there's all the perks. Again, I'm annoyed with the currencies and this free-to-play model of like tokens and gold and silver and character tickets and gleamium and schmeemium and demium, and so you know,
it's crap.
Look at the toast.
But I got the toast, dude. Oh, yeah, toasting. Then you can toast each other. So I also played Omega Strikers. Night of the Moon in the chat is reminding me. Scroll to the end of the VOD. It's this free-to-play game that's kind of like, I guess, League of Legends meets ice. Or like, not ice hockey. Air hockey.
Oh, yeah.
Air hockey. So you've got different characters that you select. There's a goalie on each team and 2 field players. Ice, like out on the field players. I don't know. Roaming players. The goalie can go anywhere as well, but there's just, you pick that role. And each character has its own unique set of abilities that have cooldowns associated with them, and you just knock this puck back and forth until you score. There's also a leveling system where, like, as you pick up these orbs or as you damage the enemy, it levels you up. The games are very fast, like 5 minutes. And it doesn't unlock new abilities or anything, but it makes you more effective in terms of how you can hit the puck. It was pretty fun. Free to play. It's still open beta, early access, I think. The controller support was not officially supported, and it like glitched out on me a couple times. So there's still some bugs. But
that does look like a lot of fun.
It was pretty fun. Nice. Yeah, and I could see how like working with teammates and actually working together and passing back and forth between each other.
Yeah.
Calling out like, all right, let's damage this character, because you can actually attack the enemy team and, you know, knock them out of the game for like 10 seconds or something.
Yeah, like Rocket League.
Yes, exactly. So, yeah, this was a fun game that was, you know, just another free-to-play game that has some potential. That was pretty fun. Yeah, power play goal, because we knocked somebody out there. But between playing this and Splatoon and MultiVersus, dude, on Saturday, my thumb was hurting so bad. Like, playing these competitive games, like, really gripping the controller and, like, I was fucking hurting. I don't know. I'm getting too old for this shit, man. I was, like, rubbing my hand, like, oh,
Had
man.
To break out the
I
tiger
needed
bomb
a day off. Yeah, I'm just gaming so hard. So, yeah, it's been a fun mix of different games that I've played this last week. It's one of my favorite things that there's so many good different games to play.
Well, yeah, I'm going, you know, from cute little slime rancher to hunting ghosts, like,
yeah, it's
and
the best.
Cyberpunk and Wulong, like,
It's the best.
futuristic neon lights everywhere, robotic crap to I have 2 swords and demons.
Yeah, so good. So yeah, Rick's out. I'll probably check out maybe on Friday, either Thursday or Friday. I'm back to Cyberpunk tomorrow. I really want to keep playing Cyberpunk, but I do want to keep playing these other games too.
You know, that brings me to a good question. As a content creator, all right?
Yes.
Do you ever have that issue where you started a game and you're like into the game? Like, you had so much fun that first stream playing that game.
Yeah.
You have to like have that internal battle with yourself not to play it off stream.
To be honest, not too much.
Oh, I'm terrible at that.
Not
I
too
am
much.
so bad.
The only game I really played heavily off stream would be the original Overwatch. Cuz I felt like there were so many other single player games coming out all the time, and it felt like just a good off stream game, and I loved playing Team Fortress Classic growing up. And so this is sort of my modern Team Fortress Classic. And so I'll play Overwatch 2 on stream when it comes out. And I'll see how much I like the game. But yeah, a little bit of off-stream gaming, but not in any way. If there's any sort of progression that can happen, I always save it for the stream.
I had that issue with God of War when it first came out.
Yeah.
I had 2 save files on 2 separate profiles on my PlayStation. So I had my stream profile
Yeah.
that had what I played on stream, and I was like, nope, can't wait no more. Go back onto my main profile, started the game, and just whoosh.
Dude,
I have no self-control.
There have been some times where I've been playing a game, typically multiplayer games. I'm trying to think of examples, but where I've been like, man, I'm kind of sucking at this game. Like, I need to straight up practice. Like, I need to off-stream practice and get the hang of the controls. Either I, like, went from one game that was a similar style but had different buttons, and so I'm, like, hitting the wrong buttons when I want to do one thing. Instead, it's, like, the muscle memory's not locked in yet. And so that is an urge that I have sometimes given into and just been like, dude, I'm gonna play a little bit off stream so I'm kind of a little more familiar with the controls and I'm not getting pissed off at myself for like pushing the wrong button. Either I go from Nintendo to Xbox where A is B and B is A and X Y, or it's just like a similar genre but the controls are slightly different. So
yeah, no, I get what you're saying with that. But, you know, to play the other side of that card, when you're playing multiplayer games like Call of Duty and Overwatch and all that, I try to remember that, I'm trying to win these games. I'm trying to do my best, but I'm also trying to be an entertainer.
No, it doesn't matter. No,
doesn't
winning.
Matter. No.
Winning. Being the best gamer.
Okay. Well,
and making zero mistakes. That's all that all you have to do is sweat and win.
Okay, Ricky Bobby. You can, calm down with it. Like this dude, we're going to be playing Overwatch 2, and I'm going to be sitting there cracking jokes, losing at the game, and he's going to throw a cougar in my room.
Oh, dude. I say, hey, why not both? Why not bring it with the gaming intensity and winning and popping
off? If you're not
1,
3, 3, 7. If you're not elite, I won't sub. Took me a minute to revert back to freaking 16-year-old Modern Warfare 2 me.
I can't help. I can't quell that competitive side. It's one of like, it's always been there for mainly sports and gaming. Like I like going up against somebody else or working as a team and winning. Always
winning.
even back to like Nintendo 64. Bomberman or GoldenEye or any of those multiplayer games, like it, I love the competitive side of it.
He's only got one speed, y'all. Go.
Dude,
okay.
I like that competition. It's just like
tiger blood.
Now, with that said, sometimes when you're playing a game, I also like just taking my foot off the gas and like playing a game that's chill. Like you were saying, Slime Rancher. That genre also very much appeals to me as well.
Dude, if you ever get the wild hair, definitely check it out. I mean, it's on Game Pass. The wild hair.
What's that?
You just, you're like, you know what? Screw it.
Is that a saying that I've never heard?
It's been in my family for years. My mom, like,
does anybody know what that is?
Like I drink.
Did you just hit me with a MadDawgMike familyism?
I get
that
like
nobody else knows.
I drink a lot of Mountain Dew, right? And my mom and I will go out to eat, and I'll be like, you know what? I'll get a Dr. Pepper. She'll be like, got wild hair for some Dr. Pepper?
Yeah, well, if you ever sit on the cheese balls, if you ever squish the cheese balls between your toes,
can we not talk about
dude,
my OnlyFans?
Make one up,
stream,
Pizza
please?
Dude. Make up a.
If you scratch your butt, no.
If you scratch your butt, that's Pizza Dude.
Whatever, hey, whatever scratches your ass, all
wild
right?
hairs in your butt cheeks.
You say whatever you want.
It's a real saying. You got one other person who's saying.
Must be a southern thing.
Wild hair up your ass.
I've heard that version too.
Wait, what? I've never heard any of this. This is a thing? Dude, the internet's,
Welcome to the internet.
It's okay, now we know. Speaking
of wild hairs.
Yeah.
We got some wild-haired news.
Oh, yeah. PizzaDude. What's our gaming news for this week? We obviously, Rick, from MultiVersus is
Yeah.
available.
Let's see. The other one is No Man's Sky's 4.0 updates coming out October 7th.
No
with the
Man's
Switch
Sky
release.
has the 4.0
It
update.
is made
Yep.
the Holy Trinity. We have it on PlayStation, PC, Xbox, and now the Nintendo Switch.
Yep. So we don't know any details, just that it's coming out on Switch and it's going to be their 4.0 update. Obviously, anybody that plays No Man's Sky, that'll start the new expedition, which if you don't know what the expeditions are, those are the story-based version of the game where you follow a linear path that they set out for you.
Yeah.
You complete tasks and everything, and it's multiplayer. You can play with friends and play around and stuff.
So they're bringing. Well, this version is not going to have the multiplayer.
Right.
The Nintendo Switch version at launch is not going to have multiplayer, but I'm sure
Yeah.
they'll add it later on.
I hope so.
And also, 4.0, damn. How long has
Yeah.
this game been out? Since 2016,
Friggin' forever.
2017?
Something like that.
Still pushing out pretty big updates. I mean,
Yeah. Well, let's see. They have a picture of all their updates here. Oh, I went to Twitter. Hang on. I was hoping it would just zoom it in. There it is. So we go like that. So these are all the updates. So the Foundation update is, I believe, the one where they just reset everything. They're like, we're just redoing the world generation. Everything's different. Here you go. It was a huge update.
wait, is that in order?
Yes, this is an order that they came out from left to right.
And you've been playing this, Pizza Dude?
Yeah, I didn't really get back into it. I kind of played the Foundation update. I think that was the Foundation update is what it was.
Did Foundation
Um,
update have a number to assign, like 1.0 or 2.0, or
I can't
do you
remember.
know generally when that was?
Let's Google it. Let's see.
Give it a quick Google. We've got the power. Yeah, I have not been back to No Man's Sky since they added the building. So it might have been like 3 or 4 years ago.
I think the last
So
time I
that, like
played it-
Cyberpunk, I've been waiting,
Yeah.
as they continue to enhance that one.
I think the last time I played it is I played it in VR.
How was that? Good?
I got a little twisty in the stomach. That doesn't happen too often to me in VR, but
Interesting.
like I was sitting there because you got the one hand on your throttle, you got the one hand on your stick, and you're just like you're going and you're doing all the barrel rolls and stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't,
That's actually kind of realistic, though. Think about it. If
maybe
you were actually...
like, oh yeah, dude, I got started getting attacked by pirates. I felt like Maverick. I cut the throttle, hit the
and
fucking
started,
pull up,
like... You
friggin'
felt like
come back
puking,
around
because, like...
Oh, you played it recently? Sorry, I was reading.
Not recently, but the last time I did play it, it was
In PlayStation
it was in VR. Yeah, in the
PlayStation
PSVR. And I had a lot of fun, but I had to sit there and kind of stop at one point because like I was twisting and turning and barrel rolling so much. I was kind of like, "Well, okay, all right, that's enough.
Yeah.
We're gonna land. We're gonna explore.
Just chill for a
Just
bit.
kind of get my feet back under me."
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to it eventually. I'm curious to see how different it is. And yeah, I played it when it first came out, and it was fun for like 8 hours until it just wasn't anymore. It just fell off hard. And then I actually bought it on PC as well because I was like, ooh, FOV slider. It's gonna be better on PC.
I don't really see
It's
an
gonna be
exact
so much
date.
better on PC, and then same.
The Foundation
same
update
experience.
was version 1.1.
Oh, so that was a while ago.
Yeah.
I wonder what version I played. I might have to go back and like look at the VODs and see exactly.
You played it before the revamp, right?
I don't know. I played the building when they added building.
That was the Foundation update.
That was Foundation. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's right when I played was Foundation. That was the last time I played.
Yeah. So now I'll go back to the picture.
Yeah.
So since then, they come out with every one of these is an update. Endurance was the last one that just came out.
Nice.
Outlaws was cool. They added bandit systems. When you go there, like bandits have taken over the what do you call it? The space station. So if you go there, there's like black market items.
Sure.
And if you buy them, you get caught with them in the other systems. The Sentinels will come after you and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool.
Nice. Well, 4.0 on Nintendo Switch. Everybody's getting to play it now. I'm sure it'll be like the worst version to play, but
Yeah.
Easily.
and we were talking about this a little bit before the pod started. The Switch is just, it's just old.
I don't think
It's just kind of
ready.
old, and they got the limited hardware.
Yep.
It's limited, and also though, and I found myself being kind of hard on the Switch until today, when I thought to myself, they have to optimize it so you can pick this thing up and then take it anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, that's actually pretty incredible. And if you think about the Steam Deck and how big that is,
Oh yeah.
and what they're able to pack into there, like the Switch is pretty thin and small.
Yeah, it is. Yep.
And so, yeah, it certainly is a feat for the devs to get these games running on the Switch, but also, it's just a bit dated at this point.
Yeah.
The hardware.
I don't think they're ready for. It's going to be a while if they even put multiplayer in the game, because I don't know what games they're still having issues with outside of like, Smash and Mario Kart. Splatoon
yeah.
3. I don't know if they got servers that can handle it.
Yeah, I've been having an okay time with Splatoon in game. Like, it feels pretty good. The problem more so has been in lobbies getting broken up, and also there have been streaks where it's like 1 out of 5 games, two out of 6 games. It's just there are times where it seems like the connection overall is worse and you're getting dropped out of games, or somebody's getting dropped out. It's less in-game issues and more just lobby issues or people getting dropped out right at the beginning of the game. So if I had to choose between just playing a laggy, shitty game and perfect lobbies and not great lobbies, but pretty good in-game experience, I would take that pretty decent in-game experience, which for me it's been better than I expected.
We'll see.
So who knows with No Man's Sky how things will be. It's not,
PizzaDude, buy it on Switch. Let us know what you think.
Yeah, what else we got, PizzaDude?
We have the Last of Us trailer.
I don't know if I
Last
can be
of
on
Us
camera for this if I watch it again. I just want to throw that out there. You might have to block me out because
The Last of Us trailer. We could just watch it.
You want to watch it?
Yeah.
Hang on, YouTube.
Hold on, YouTubes.
oh, thank God.
Bring it over
Just-
to YouTube.
I'm glad y'all got me from my neck up. Okay. Well, I got this pillow here.
Oh, God. Boromir's like, Tizza, help me.
Look, his hand's already ready for it.
I think this is going to be really good.
Just
I've got high hopes for this. I think HBO just puts out quality
I agree.
shows. And
there's Bill.
I saw somebody who did like a side-by-side with shots from the game.
Dude, the sound.
Click, 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 click.
Just goosebumps like the game.
Oof.
Instant goosebumps.
This is your chance. I'm that shot. You keep her alive. And you set everything right.
Music intensifies. Music cuts. Love the subtitles.
Save who you can save.
Whoa. I was saying yesterday when we watched it that I wish I actually didn't know what happens.
2023.
I feel like that would be...
Dude,
that would be,
I feel
that would
bad for anyone who hasn't played the game and is going to go watch this show.
No, what?
Because...
That's the opposite of what I just said. Why? Because then they could experience it blind and they could have it unravel.
Because the game was a masterpiece, all right? 20
but
out of 10.
But then they could still go play the game after they watch the show.
Because the game, it doesn't matter. The show is not... Like, I've already got it set in my head that the game or the show's not going to live up to the game.
Oh.
Like, I've already got it in there. It's locked.
Oh, it's locked.
So when I go and watch the show, if it's amazing, great. My expectations are staying low.
Okay.
Because just watching that trailer, and you had mentioned like side by side stuff.
Yeah.
The part where Joel is like trying to snap Ellie out of it, I can remember instantly what is going on in the game when that happens.
You don't need the side by side. You remembered.
Like I could.
It's straight from the game.
The clicker sound, this look of the clickers.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, it looks good.
The whole bit of like I know what Joel's doing when he's holding that girl running.
Oh yeah. I'm curious how much they will stick to what happens exactly in the game versus like how much they add.
I mean, they even put bits from the DLC in there where Ellie's with her friend on the merry-go-round.
Yeah.
So
cool. Maybe they'll do flashbacks to that throughout.
Maybe. And not to mention the casting. Like the dude, I can't. Yeah. Ron Swanson. That's the only way I know his name. Ron Swanson. They cast as Bill. Absolutely love Bill in the game. They got Pedro Pascal playing Joel, which I'm down for by leaps and bounds.
Yeah.
As much as I love Troy Baker, and I would have been perfectly cool if they were like, "Hey, we want you to play Joel." Joel sound, but not Joel.
Right.
You know, I don't know if that makes sense, but
that makes sense.
It just it wouldn't click for me. So Pedro Pascal looks like Joel.
Yeah.
So I'm good.
I think that he's got the look for sure.
Whether or not his voice matches, that doesn't matter to me. He looks like Joel. I could get over it. The girl that they have casted for Ellie was a freaking badass in Game of Thrones.
Oh, that's right.
She plays the young,
the daughter of
the young lord of one of the southern places that teams up with Jon Snow.
She's the queen, the badass queen.
Yeah, and she freaking rolls up into that fight and just starts. I think it's like the Battle of the Bastards.
Oh, she lives in the north.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's one of the north.
Sorry,
That's
I said the south.
Yeah, she's in the north because she gives this great speech about
Bear
how
Island. That's what it is.
Yeah,
the Bear Island.
So
Bear Island girl chat coming through.
And again, you know, I don't care if they had casted Ashley
Judd
Ashley
Simpson.
Sure. If they had casted Ashley, whatever the hell her last name is, who does the voice for Ellie in the game, again, wouldn't click for me.
Yeah.
So I'm very good with this casting. So far, I'm very happy with who they have casted for this show. Ashley Johnson.
Dude, that's actually like if you had no idea and you were just guessing names, that's a great guess.
It really is.
Right?
It really is. Well, I keep trying to think of Critical Role.
Swanson.
And it's
Slippy, Slappy, Swanson, Johnson.
But
Samsonite. Ashley Samsonite.
Macintosh.
Yeah.
Macintosh. Let's take it to blank check.
I think HBO, they bring the quality. They've been bringing the quality since forever.
Dude, I think,
and it seems like a lot of times with these video game adaptations, they just go off the rails and follow a completely different story. And now it's like they're clearly just following the path of the game so directly that they're taking actual shots from the game and putting it right into the show.
I mean, well, let's
I think
look.
that's awesome. Now you don't have to go shot for shot.
No,
but I
you
think
don't.
like to stay more true to the source material is the play.
But fan service is a huge thing when it comes to stuff like this. Like let's take the Wayback Machine back. How many jacked up versions of Resident Evil have we gotten?
Oh, way too many.
Dude,
All
I
the
did,
ones
I
with
heard
Mila Jovovich, that stupid ass Netflix one that just came out.
I think they already
That
canceled
yeah,
that.
they already canceled that.
I heard it was
So
horrible.
Resident Evil has been a wash outside of the animated ones because I think
Dude.
the animated ones were really good. But all the live action
Yeah.
ones have been absolutely terrible. We bullied an entire movie production studio to change how Sonic the Hedgehog looked.
I'm so glad they did.
And they did it, and it's a hit.
Yeah.
Both Sonic movies were freaking amazing. Now let's look at the ones since we've actually stood up and say, hey, look, you're not going to earn your money. We've got Castlevania. We've got
Castlevania's
The
good.
Witcher. We've got Arcane.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Cyberpunk Edge
You know what I
Runner,
wish was better?
Tekken's pretty good.
Tekken was good.
The Uncharted movie. I wish
I still
yeah.
haven't
they
seen that
would have
yet.
just followed the game because the game itself is basically a movie.
Well, dude, that's what I'm
and I'm
saying.
just like,
So they went totally off the rails.
sort, yeah, pretty much.
That's what I'm saying.
I was
I
like,
feel like
man.
stay a little bit closer to the source material because
Yeah.
that's what people love and that's what people like.
Fan service.
Maybe
Why
it's-
do you think The Mandalorian was so good? Hell, why people call
'Cause
the Book
Baby
of
Yoda?
Boba Fett Mandalorian 2.5.
Baby Yoda featuring the Mandalorian.
It's just
That's what I call
fan
it.
service is what
Mark,
it does.
Mark Wahlberg should not have been Sully.
Who would you have casted? just curious
know,
because
I
I
think-
have an idea, and I want to see how many people would agree with that.
Yeah, Mark is Sully. I don't know. I don't
Because
have,
I had two choices. One, he's
you
way
have?
too old. I would have done. Ooh, I didn't even think of Bruce Campbell.
Oh,
That's a
yeah,
great
that would've been a great
idea.
one.
Okay,
Bruce
Jeff
Campbell.
Bridges.
From the
Oh,
chat.
yeah, Jeff would be
Alephanol in the
great.
chat.
Either him or the guy that plays Hopper in Stranger Things.
Oh yeah, he would have been
Oh,
good.
nice.
One of those two is who I would have casted. I didn't even think of Bruce Campbell, and I feel terrible for not thinking
What's
of
the
that.
other guy's name? Crap. From Guardians of the Galaxy, the dad. I can't think of his name.
Oh, Kurt Russell.
Kurt
yeah.
Russell would have been cool too.
Dude, Kurt Russell would have been amazing as Sully.
Kurt Russell.
Anybody but Mark Wahlberg.
I don't think Mark Wahlberg did a good Sully for what Sully
Yeah,
was supposed to
but
be
check
for
this
that
out.
time period.
If you put any of those actors in, the movie's still not a good movie, though, right?
Exactly, it
Because the
just-
script, the pacing, I don't know. You have to tell us, Pizza
It
Dude. It
should have
sounds
just
like
followed the game.
it just was a miss, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you
It could-
can deviate away from the game, but it seems like more often than not, Hollywood just takes the name
They're
and
just
takes
like,
the
"No."
characters and then just creates this new story. I guess because the writers want to have their own, they want to do something.
Yeah.
You know, they want to like do their own thing. I guess I don't know.
Look,
Tom Holland was cool, but they could have casted him better. Too.
HBO, everybody that was behind The Last of Us or has anything to do with the production of The Last of Us could potentially retire off of one season. I 100% believe if they do it right.
Yeah, and maybe you were naming all these great video game shows that have been coming out. Hopefully, the shows that are good are doing better in terms of more people watching
Dude,
them.
I cannot-
And then the positive, the positive reviews are coming in, and Hollywood or whoever, Netflix, whoever's creating these, are seeing the value in actually making them good instead of just. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad because people will see it anyways. I
Right.
think those Resident Evil movies actually fucking killed it in terms of making money.
I don't
I'm pretty
know.
sure.
I think
I'm pretty sure
after the
worldwide, I
third
think they
one-
made tons of
Well,
money.
they
I
did make
think.
what, like 6 of them?
I think that's why they kept making them.
I think after the third one, like they just phoned it in. They were like, "What kind of crazy shit that we can get away with? What game just came out? Resident Evil 5? Hey, put in some of those things from Resident Evil 5 and give Mila Jovovich a leather suit. We're good."
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So HBO.
Wesker, everybody likes Wesker. Let's put him in every unrelated fashion possible into the game.
Yeah.
Oh man, they really like that plot twist. Spoiler alert. That plot twist with Jill in Resident Evil 5. Oh, that suit's kind of hot. Put her in the
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so fortunately, we do have some cool shows. Again, Castlevania, Tekken was good. It's specifically Cyberpunk and the effect that has had on people going back and playing this game. It also happens to coincide with the game being in a much better state. Like, it's almost good that the show came out now instead of when the game first came out, because people would be saying, "Oh, the show's great, but the game in comparison is like so bad." So,
well, I mean,
it's kind of timing. The timing's just friggin', you know?
I mean, maybe it'll be good for them when this comes out, because then people will put on their
Arcane,
rose-colored glasses and buy that friggin' travesty of The Last of Us Part 1 for $70, you freaking greedy bastard.
Yeah, it shouldn't have been that expensive.
I'll never do it.
Never, ever. I will re-download the free one off of the PS4 and be happy.
Sound like the Grinch.
They say the Resident Evil series
I will say
made
I hate
1.2.
all of you alphabetically. Hate, loathe
There
entirely.
you go. Yeah. I knew you had it in you. All right, what else we got, Pizza Dude? Any more gaming news?
Mike wanted to talk about that game Carbonara.
Oh, yeah, we got some
Oh,
local...
we got some local people.
Yeah.
Yo, let me talk to you about my boys at Graphite Labs here in St. Louis, all right?
Yeah, we're in St. Louis.
So,
Toasted ravioli.
local dev group, a few years ago they came out with this really great like roguelike game called Hive Jump. Could not recommend that game anymore. Love it. So, they're like, "All right, Hive Jump was pretty good. How are we going to step it up?" So they come out with this puzzle game that ends up getting picked up by Atari. This is their first game that Atari has picked up and released in God knows how long, right?
Yeah.
This is probably one of the most rage-inducing puzzle games I have ever played in my life. All right? It is available, I'm pretty sure, on every platform but the Switch. No, maybe it is on the Switch. I know it's on almost every platform.
Nice.
So y'all can go do the research at that point. I own it on the PC right now.
Nice.
But
nice.
I was at Mo Game Con, and I actually got to talk to the dev group, Joystick Games, who is now an offshoot of Graphite Labs. And I had a lot of fun talking to them. The game's called Carbonara. I'll type it out in chat. We do have a video here.
Yeah, watch the video here. Let's take it to the video.
Atari. Cute little simple graphics, but the whole point is to get the little balls into one ball.
Okay.
And like there's a bunch of traps. Certain colored balls can't go on certain colored obstacles.
Dude, that looks like a pretty fun game. It's got sort of a Tetris effect, like feel to it, or like...
I don't know how to
There's
describe.
Xbox Series X and S, Switch, PS4, PS5, Steam, Epic Games, Google Play, and the iOS App Store.
It's kind of like, I don't know, I like supporting local...
There it is, right there, y'all. Graphite Labs Joystick. Yo, tell them y'all heard about us on the RetroLab podcast, all right?
I like buying local, like, frozen pizzas, and I like buying local beers, and I like buying... Sometimes there's something that just feels good about it, so...
Do you know how much
sort of the
joy
same
I
idea.
had when I saw Graphite Labs was attached to this? I actually messaged the lead guy, Matt, and I was like, bro, freaking congratulations on your game. Y'all are killing it over there.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, you got to get the frozen pizza from Dogtown, man. You can get that stuff at Walmart.
The breweries are starting to put out their own local frozen pizzas, too.
Yeah,
so.
Schlafly. Go pick up a Schlafly pizza.
Yeah.
Or beer.
Support
They don't
local
make that's a fucking
devs
beer.
as well. Nice. Cool. Hey, is that it, Pizza Dude?
Oh, that's it, unless you want to talk about the NASA DART thing.
Oh, yeah.
where we
talk about that for a second.
Where we threw a spaceship at an asteroid.
All right, so what happened? None of us really know what happened here.
No, I have no idea.
Apparently, NASA shot a spaceship at an asteroid just to see if they could hit it, and then they hit it?
Yeah.
Is that it?
I think that's it.
So basically, they like some guy at NASA watched Armageddon and was like, "Yeah,
We want to do that.
we should do that."
And then Bruce Willis called Billy Bob Thornton, was like, I died because of a nuclear explosion when all we had to do was throw a spaceship at it.
Yeah, right? This is probably it must have been a much larger asteroid in the
we
moon.
actually sent 2 rockets and you crashed one of them.
Dude. Should I make the same joke I made
Was
before?
Aerosmith playing it live? He hit it before you.
Rat, that's what I said. Right when it hit, they need to cut to Aerosmith and it's hell in this sweet surrender.
No, see, they needed the rocket impact to hit right with the crescendo
Dude,
of the
if they were
chorus.
playing it from the spaceship in space, Aerosmith was on the ship, going down with the ship playing.
Oh my God.
In this sweet surrender.
You messed it up, man. It's sweet surrender.
Sweet
You gotta get that pepper there on the end. A little bit of pepper on it.
Forever and ever. I don't wanna know my house. Dude. You remember the video and Liv Tyler and
Dude, smoke! What a
Liv
smoke
Tyler
show.
and
What was his name?
Affleck.
Ben Affleck?
Oh yeah, it was Affleck, wasn't it?
It was like
Not the duck.
Affleck.
Affleck, yeah.
Yeah,
Ben Affleck.
Old Batman.
All right, show the footage of the ship crashing into. Did they actually divert it, or did they just try and hit it?
I guess they won't know for a couple days.
Yeah, they won't know. For
Oh,
a couple
okay.
days.
They have to track it.
More resolution. In fact, look at that. Didymos has even gone out of the view. We're now just seeing Dimorphos.
Do they name the asteroid?
I will say this
Dimorphos?
is like, this is fucking cool,
Looks like control system
right?
down,
Like-
singular
Like
rest.
this is humans just doing
We're gonna get the investigation
Crazy
team to
shit.
the picture.
just crazy shit.
Oh, see, that's what it was. We need a rock hound on the rocket. Yeah! I'm gonna go. We gonna strap his ass down to an Acme rocket.
I think that's a hit.
Those individual boulders there.
No, it's still getting closer. See, look, it's just like frame by frame.
Oh.
Well, you
Yeah.
have to think of how
Oh,
far
it's POV.
that
Yeah, it's
signal has
POV.
to.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
How far that signal has to travel.
Yeah,
We're headed straight in.
dude. What do you think the people who think that we faked the moon landing think about this?
It's like Star Wars, like
dude.
1970 Star Wars special effects. It's just a dude with a big ass rock coming
Where
in
the
slow.
Star Wars-
Look at the signal's not even that good. I could make this video on my own computer.
Here it goes.
Oh, wow.
Awaiting visual confirmation.
I think it gets even closer, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
look at that.
All right.
Impact.
Let's see. We got it? Waiting.
And we have impact.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, this is just Kerbal Space Program that they were streaming. NASA's on Twitch.
Fantastic.
You survived till midnight.
Let's go.
Very few words can really
Good times. They need to just start bumping a song right there. These are the good times.
We remember. Oh.
Not that.
Oh.
The 8th grade
Celebrate
like graduation
good
song.
times.
Graduation.
Come on. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Straight up Chuck E. Cheese in his bitch.
like this is,
Yeah.
This is crazy. We're getting emotional. This is not the
Yeah.
real
Mike,
It is
thanks
on
for the
Twitch.
100 bits.
right now.
All right, cool.
Cool.
We're gonna end the RetroLab podcast now. Okay, we're gonna end it now.
We can't top that. We just threw a rocket
We're
at
gonna
a
end
rock.
it now. Just like that spaceship colliding with the asteroid, our time, this podcast, it's going to collide with the end of the stream steroid. With the not the stream is still going on,
Just the
but for the YouTube
YouTubes.
viewers out there who need to smash into the subscribe button like NASA
And hit the bell and like it
and
and tell us
right
what
when
you
you
think
hit
in the
it,
comments.
start Aerosmith and the sweet and now. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
If you would like to do that, that would be cool. Twitch, we're gonna keep hanging. We're gonna get lost in time on the modded Nintendo 64 with the Nintendo 64 digital. We're gonna get lost in time. Show us a little quick little glimpse of Lost in Time, where we play a game and the encabulator decides what we play, and then we play it for 10 minutes, and then we switch to another game. Lost in Time. So, thank you, everybody, for enjoying the podcast.
Y'all are beautiful. Love your faces.
MadDawgMike, PizzaDude, Futureman, Twitch. We'll be back in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
And YouTube, come join us over here on Twitch sometime. And we hang out every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time if you want to catch it live. Otherwise, thanks for tuning in to the podcast. We'll see you next time.